one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me, 'cause I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Back and forth with that bullshit. I know I said it before, I don't mean it. It's been a while since I had your attention, so it might hurt to hear this. Dreams we have don't ever fall away. We can't leave them if we stay the same. And I can't do this for another day. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
Begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. Begging you, put your loving hand out, darling. Riding high when I was king, played hard and fast 'cause I had everything. Walked away, want me then, but easy coming, it would end. I'm fighting hard to hold my own, just can't make it all alone. I'm holding on, I can't fall back. I'm just a ghost out of fade of black. Begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. Begging you, put your loving hand out, darling. Begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. Begging you, put your loving hand out, darling. I need you to understand. Tried so hard to be your man, the kind of man you want in the end. Only they cannot begin to leave again. An empty shell I used to be, shadow of my life was hanging over me. A broken man that I don't know, won't even stand the devil stands to in my soul. Begging
I'll mute.
Alright.
So you're muted. Oh, please be muted.
Welcome, guys, to the Bandit Hour, where we talk about all things esports within the OC region and all things bandits. I'm Mark Snow, aka Snowy844, and my co-host here is Jaya King, aka Bot. Joining us for episode 1 is Four
weird.
Angry Men.
Oh, it's me. Hello.
Hi, it's so weird hearing my actual name.
Wait, so did you screw it? Or what happened?
No, it's alright.
Oh,
It's
it's because
meant heavy. It's scoffed anyway.
So, welcome to episode 1, everyone. Basically, what we want to do here at Bandits is make a podcast, get the community involved, and just talk about esports in our region, try and get more growth and excitement about events and whatnot.
Like
And
bring,
yeah,
bring
that's
a little
it.
bit more backstory to like why like things happen and stuff like that as well.
true.
Like what? You take
Like roster changes and stuff like that going
yeah, roster
into
changes, predictions,
We
you
got a lot
name
of
it.
them.
Yeah.
there's a
Um.
lot of nuances
Yeah.
happening as well.
Yeah. There's a lot. We will at times, when it comes to major events, any majors or lands, we will talk about the greater scale of like NA, EU, but for the most part, it'd just be just us in OCE. Maybe APEC as well, because that's some of our orgs and teams in this region do reach off into some APAC events and whatnot. But our first topic for tonight is going to be RLCS.
A big one. It's big.
Yeah, big one, big one.
Massive. Who would have guessed that one?
Yep.
We're going to start off with Adapt, as
We're
we
gonna
have,
start with Adapt. Okay.
yeah, well, and work our way up. Grassroots and then big.
Uh-huh.
And we have you in the call here now, Angry. So you can give us a rundown of how your event's going for the first 2 weeks, if you could. I've got some links here that we can use.
Okay, wait. There's actually. Wait, you found the Wikipedia page? Right, I just realized.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a Wikipedia page.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
pretty
oh,
crazy.
you've
Clouded.
hit
Big
the
tournament.
big leagues.
Oh, man.
Lee Sprat, welcome.
I'm just
I
opening up
mean,
all these links first.
okay. So I'll do. Yeah, while you do that, I'll explain the backstory. So Adapt was like, I wanted to run tournaments myself, especially for like that hard bubble scene, like the top 32, because it was like it's just all I found that I liked. Like I was a lot of friends with majority of the people in that area because I was also like in that area at the time. I just wanted to see like more just like competitive growth within there,
Yep.
and so I started it privately. Like it was I literally just sent the Discord to like every team I knew in that area. I didn't let anyone else in. It was all private.
Yep.
And I pretty much ran like 6 team tournaments, like uh, once every 2 months, just pop up like $60, just did whatever.
Like
But
whatever you could afford, kind of
well,
stuff.
yeah, pretty much. And then from there, it was like um, I kind of stopped doing it because I wanted to focus on playing.
Yeah.
And then once I was done with that, 'cause I pretty much quit competitive, and I was like, you know what? Now I have way more time to do everything else. So I restarted up, made it open to everyone because I feel like bordering
Gave
it up.
us a great opportunity. Like,
True.
not only is he our social media manager, he gave us the opportunity to sponsor it, along with Eclipse, I might add.
Yeah.
Who I like to view as our like brother org or sister org or however you want to put it.
Yeah. Season 1, it was just you guys. Season 1 was a bit dodgy though.
It's a learning curve. Learning curve.
Yeah,
I mean,
kind
do
of
we
look
want
back
to
at that.
talk about event number 1? We'll get underway with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I know. Event number one. Event number one. So that was just like, oh jeez, still got the logo. Okay, there it is. So that was week one. We had Monty and Mitch Mauricio on the cast. Absolute goats. Uh, and yeah, had some solid rosters like Trident, Collateral. We saw P40. Is the P? I can't even say the word. If you scroll down,
Wait, who are you trying to say?
the team that came first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to shorten that one to P45. But
I've got a
yeah,
question here. Looking at it, how come Trident's got 180 as their points for week one?
one of the Wikipedia people must have stuffed it.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Best
Yeah, because
info
it's
doing his
usually
job.
80. Nah, it was probably logo. But yeah,
That
I
should
don't know.
be just 80, should it?
Yeah, should be just 80. But
Ah,
the it was a double. If you scroll down, double Elam format, which ended up being extremely long because there were like
yeah, looking
25
at
Did?
teams.
yeah, that looks like a long night.
Wait, did you
So
stream all these games as well?
no.
Okay.
We streamed from like the winners final, but the problem was that Trident had to wait 5 years because they came from uppers. It
So,
was a bit unfortunate, but
any of those
they went on a
games,
roll.
any of the games that you casted
Mhm.
stood out to you? Like, was there any that were like, oh wow, that was a good match, or
I believe they were all like kind of sweeps, but they still felt like the Collateral versus P45 is super close.
Oh.
The
Yeah, have
losers
one
final,
washout
oh
game.
yeah, yeah,
like they got a blowout in game two, and Trident in the upper
This
final
was kind of closer.
just absolutely smacked them in the
yeah,
upper
and then the
final.
grand final they just got
Yeah, it was
slapped.
just I probably that one was a lot closer, but
Yeah, yeah.
there's like loads of highlight plays. We saw like in the game five in the overtime. Hi chat. In the game five overtime, they got two fakes to get the winning goal. It was crazy. I'd love to see it.
Oh,
I'm
bot,
back.
your mic is low.
You know what? Fuck you, Linksy.
Event two, I
And
guess.
then three, yeah, that was
Alright,
yesterday.
Yeah,
Way
which you,
better, way smoother. It was very good to have a much smoother event, much better for the players, much better for the stream. And that was a round robin group stage, which you don't see there. I don't think. I don't think they have
no,
it.
no,
no.
they don't. It's good
It's
to.
just the single Elam group stage, which was very interesting. We had a lot of upsets, like um, the just a lot of upsets in groups, like teams that shouldn't lose in groups losing. Example like um, Lost in the Source being able to take out Collateral, which is like a top 12 team,
Oh yeah.
and we saw Lost in the Source. It continued. They took down Lethal's team and then Luna's team. So Luna Morseloki, which is so good. And
Oh
we were
yeah.
able to stream that series. It went to game five,
Yeah, I
and then
can see that. Yeah, three to two.
we streamed Trident versus Men at Work, which was also a game five. That one was crazy. Men at Work is the old Tissy roster with Amac, so
Yep.
that was really interesting. And then the caster did not want that one to go to game seven after two game fives, and it didn't. Luckily, it went 4-2.
Oh.
4-2 at
It was
16-20 kicks.
close.
Yeah, nearly got there. It was overtime.
I mean, you've
Oh
had
yeah.
like, I would say these, like Adapt's kind of blown up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Go to
there's nothing on right now. There's no Bluebird currently. The Arlo
yeah.
hasn't really done much
So
yeah.
this is the
for a
overall
little.
standings.
Yeah,
Um,
let me see.
Trenton just, yeah, definitely didn't get 180 there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if
there's
you were, who do you expect to potentially win event three?
I would say Trident. That's my big one. Trident. I really like their team a lot,
So
and
Trident.
I think they've just been a bit unfortunate. I feel like they look really good in week one, like really good. They looked unstoppable, and that break just kind of killed them. But
And as for top 8, is that who makes the finals? Top 8?
Yep.
Who are you expecting to be that? So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking Trident, 16, Economic, or have what is it, P5?
Oh yeah, they might. I don't know. We'll see. I think they disbanded,
Ah,
so we'll see. But they might play with
Collateral,
like another third. Collateral definitely, I'd say. I think
Level,
Levitate's a very interesting team. That's one that I'm
Men at
good
Work.
friend.
Looking
Men
at
at
this,
Work,
Men at Work.
definitely Men at Work will pop off. But I think the teams that'll round it out will probably be Lost and Source. I
Yep.
hope Levitate, 'cause they're really good friends, and I'm glad to see them doing well. And I would say either Digital Athletes or Motorola. Because Digital Athletes, although I didn't expect them to do too well, have looked really good.
Mm,
Big upsets,
yeah.
even though they didn't do as good this week. They looked really good.
And then, if you had to say who's going to be just a stab in the dark, your grand final matchup in the finals.
I'll say it's a repeat um of last adapt, like the first season, and it'll be Trine versus 1620 Kings.
I was
That'd
actually
be
going
my
to say
bet.
the same thing. Yeah, I was thinking the
Yeah, I'm
same.
gonna switch it up. I reckon Collateral is gonna come through.
Collateral.
Yeah,
Very possible.
Yeah, who are they going to play?
probably Triton.
Trident.
Triton's
Yep.
just they're built different.
Truly, truly.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think that's everything.
Yeah. So, season 3. Are you going to keep the same format?
Yeah, there's
I hope so.
seasons.
Different formats, but hopefully the same like premise of switching.
Yep.
I was hoping to talk to Team Bliss about running a LAN after this, but
Ooh.
with the tournament guidelines changing, you can no longer do LANs. So I have missed
Wait,
my
you
boat.
can't.
You can't do a LAN.
Nope,
I
Like
know
at
that they
all?
changed.
at all. Only if it's Psyonix sponsored, and there's no way we get Psyonix sponsored.
I mean, you
Uh,
could reach out and see, but I mean,
yeah.
No hope.
I
It would have
Alright.
been
think as long
cool.
as it doesn't clash with RLCS, I think you'll be alright.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way. It would have to be way more funded
Yeah,
and
probably.
back.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, you
All
could
right.
reach out and
Well,
see what they say.
Send it.
all right. A regional. Well, our
Wrong one.
RLCS rankings for OCE.
Dude, we're not even
Rank.
on there anymore. We're gone.
We're
Yeah,
down
we're
here. We're
gone.
down in 17th,
Yeah,
losing all
but
our points.
I was gonna say, you looking at this, it's looking at the winter rankings. You're looking at Renegades. I think is a solid. They're making major. And I look at this and I'm like, for Kid and Direwolves, it's
Because
probably out
ground
of
zero.
them. Ground
Yeah,
Zero would have to win the event, I think, to be able
yeah,
to.
and then they'd have to have like major upsets, like two of those other teams, like for Kid and Direwolves, Renegades would have to go like out in like sixth or something.
Yeah.
I think.
So
Oh wait, no, Renegades aren't even like safe.
no, because
Wow.
I really say it's out of 3 teams: Renegades for Kid and Direwolves.
Yeah, definitely.
Gaming Zero, Ground Zero has to win the whole thing, plus probably
Two
for
teams will
Kid
have
and
to throw.
Yeah,
yeah.
for Kid, I just think for Kitten, this like the way the format is for Kid, like benefits for Kitten so much.
Oh yeah,
They just need to do good in groups because last time they lost to us in groups,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
and
think
that's what kind of made it a bit harder for them. Even though they
they
just
did it twice in a row. I'm pretty sure
yeah, I
they
mean
could do it again.
yeah, but dude, you don't want to have to go through it as a
No,
player all the way through
Yeah.
to make it.
I
Not
just feel like
fun.
it's fun for them. It's like they
And
won the challenge.
they'll surely have the new org buff when that's announced at some point. I'd
Oh,
assume it'd be
mm,
announced by
mm.
before. We don't know who yet, but
ah,
There's some rumors
I've
going
got
around
inside.
there.
I've got
yeah,
some insider knowledge on that one,
too,
but I'm not gonna
we
say.
cannot
I'm not gonna
discuss.
say.
There
We
is
cannot.
some rumors going around.
Yep.
Yeah, we picked them up. We have two teams.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben secretly has an academy team.
Xander
Yeah,
wants a cam for Angry Man.
it's
He
not long
don't.
enough. Like it's too unprofessional. It'll be like it's not good. It's not possible, unfortunately. Just need to
He
get it on
But
gets
the
a
board.
he gets a little photo.
That's me right there. That's the face cam.
but Chat, who do you think are going to be our
Xander.
2 teams making
Who's
major?
the 2 teams?
Yeah.
Direwolves LA. Yeah.
Direwolves to LA? Jeez.
Yeah, Xander wants to go to LA, that's why.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was on Direwolves. Um, my look.
Dude, that's Sprat, you can't be saying that.
Nah, Sprat, you're making it to land, aren't you? I thought that
Oh wait,
was
I got mixed
Sprat
up,
for
my
land.
bad. I'm dumb, I'm dumb.
Again?
Poor Misty.
Nah, I'm going Renegades for sure. And I reckon I'd love to say us, but obviously
Yeah, we'll make
we'll get to us in a moment. I think
Yeah,
it's
with Spring Split, that's us.
I think
Spring
it's
Split's all
Renegades
out.
Direwolves. Renegades
I'll
Direwolves.
say Renegades Direwolves too, I agree.
Yeah. For Kidden, yeah, I think for Kidden it's probably got the bigger potential, but if they were to go to major, I think Direwolves is probably they've been in more high pressure
I
moments
reckon
that I think they can do good in like that will help them going into a major. Kidden probably needs that extra experience.
I honestly I don't think like I mean my brain just went brr. Um but yeah, no, for Kitten I definitely think we'll make it all the way again. Even if they like go to the losers straight away. I think they can do it again. And I
Yeah.
think they only need to make at least top 4.
Well, Vander, as good as that would be, you got to look at the grand scheme of things.
I just
We
don't
need
see
we need
Renegades throwing from
We
no,
here.
would,
no, no, but like you need
we would get
a,
wiped.
a team like Renegades who's used to world scenarios, because at the end of the day, going to worlds means the better you do in your majors, the better chance you've got of slots. So like, if we get 2 slots or say 1, oh yeah, he agrees, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be crazy. But I don't know, I think this is gonna be a lot of pressure for freaking maybe they'll just pop off, but like they got the new org and then they're all like super young. Like I
I
couldn't
reckon
imagine
that's why they've
what they're
signed to
doing.
an org. Because they've signed perfect
Yeah.
timing to go for a LAN as well.
For Kidman and Direwolves would be great at their major. I
Oh
think either
man,
way
how
we'll
good
sign.
would an
Major?
OC
Oh,
major? If I would be all over that.
if
One
it's
day.
gonna be in
One day.
Melbourne. It's already guaranteed
Oh
at
It
this
yeah, yeah.
would
stage.
have to be.
Uh, so I mean, I've got to start saving majorly.
A big weekend.
Yeah, not unless someone
Um,
wants to fund it for me.
so I guess before we get into speaking about this weekend, as it's the Open qualifiers. Oh,
Oh,
fudgy,
definitely,
but
Xander.
I guess we speak about Bandits. If you didn't know, we actually had a change and well, lost all our points in doing so.
So he's so mad. He's so mad. Yeah, it
No,
happens.
but
Yeah, that's
it's like, look, at the end of the day, we said to the boys, if you're gonna go through with a swap, we want you to try and make day top 6 at least in the major. And it also makes the boys they're happier because it's they it just things just it was like a cog just wasn't turning, just wasn't
Yeah,
clicking enough.
you could see in like games just there was something internally wrong. Just watching from the outside, so like the change had to come eventually. Um,
From what I'm hearing, it's actually good, but we'll see, we'll see.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, Spread's in chat, like he could probably give us an insight of like what scrims are like.
yeah, if Sprat's happy to join into the call for a second, we can definitely ask him a few questions if he's up for
He's
It's
that.
actual.
All right,
Oh,
there we go.
so
here we go. All right, jump into
do you didn't capitalize that H hour? God damn it.
Yeah, well, it's a capital
just
letter for
jump
the
into
start and then
any
a
call and
name.
we'll drag you down.
No, trust me, it looks better. And also, what happened to
Jump
the
into
tag?
like the Rocket League one, and we'll drag you down. Oh yeah, chill. Yeah, he's in one. Spratty, sprat.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's not.
Welcome,
Make sure
welcome.
he's loud enough as
Hey.
well.
Oh, I may need to
Um,
turn spread up.
like, do you want to give it any insights to the swap or how the swap has gone, or like, what do you have comfortable talking about?
And I just it just was not working out with Zaid. So he just decided to pick up Chris, and he's just the best. It just like offense just clicks so well with him and Hawk. They just score everything. It's quite goaded.
Both
Just
of
need to get.
them I view as like very proficient scorers.
Oh yeah, stats wise, they're both like always like Hawk's pretty much like first every event for stats,
Yeah,
and Chris is
It's
literally like
crazy.
always top 10.
It's
yeah.
crazy. Like honestly, with the Hawk always being up there, it blows my mind.
Statistically, he's like one of the best players in the world.
It's
Like
Oh
crazy.
wow.
it's kind of crazy. But obviously he's
And
pretty strong.
how are you slotting in?
I'm probably having to play a little bit more passive, I guess,
So you
but
like
I
taking
don't
that
mind.
third man role kind of
Somewhat. Like me, obviously Hawk is just going to be like aping upfield all the time, but so like me and Chris are like sort of like being more passive, whereas before it was Zayd just being passive before,
Mm.
and he wasn't happy in that role.
Yep.
Which I don't know, maybe he's glad for the change because he can find a team where he suits. He wants
Yeah.
to be like aggro, but we already have Hawk to do that, and Hawk is obviously better at doing that than Zayd. So
Yeah. Well, Hawk's well, at one point they were considering Hawk as a prodigy of OCE and was going to be when he came of age, like the promised talent.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
he was when he was like 13, 14, and
Yeah,
then he like sort of took a break and then came back.
which is understandable. Like, he got to go and experience like a major, but
Mm,
comes back and can't compete. Like,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, it would suck.
yeah. It's hard to stay motivated.
yeah,
You just like can't play in anything.
Well,
yeah.
now that they've changed the guidelines as well, like it's even
Yeah,
harder.
back then he'd have no hope.
It's so weird what they've done with tourneys. I don't understand what they're
I
thinking.
was listening to Lawler, and the only thing I can think is like he suggested, which makes sense, is maybe they're trying to introduce like academies or something, like an academy league, which
But
then
It also might be like a legal cover.
yeah, legal thing as well. So I don't think
Mm,
we'll know anytime soon though.
see, it doesn't make sense for us to for Rocket League to have an academy because they start so young anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're talking about academies in the sense of academy leagues, and then like that will be actually streamed and everything in its own league, and then
mm,
players filter from there into the top league. But
maybe I don't know. It'd be a pretty small league because I feel like the player base for under
Yeah.
15 is very small. Like
Especially in
yeah,
those. There's
like
yeah,
like
OC would
4 or
have like
5.
one good team
Yeah.
of like
yeah,
Hunter, TK, and like someone,
yeah,
and
and
like
then a
NA
bunch
would
of
have
A.
like a few good teams. That's about it.
Um, yeah. So, how you feeling about this weekend?
This
Are
weekend was
you guys
easy.
going through open qualifiers or did you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
open.
okay.
We don't have to play on Saturday. We've been put
Oh,
like
okay.
straight through to Sunday because heaps of teams have disbanded. So there's
Yeah.
only like 15 teams in the region.
Yeah,
So
that's
obviously the
right.
top 8 is invited to next Friday, and then the next top 8 is invited to this Sunday. But
Yep.
there's only a top 7, so we just like got put through
Wow.
to
Nice.
this Sunday. But it should be fine.
So what is there like no open qualifiers this weekend?
No,
Uh,
there is.
there
No,
is.
there
We just don't have
is.
to play in it.
Okay.
Yeah, they just play
We
in
just
the
play
closed.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
Right.
So speaking of that, I guess that leads into my next point. If you want to bring up bot, you can go to uh, winter, then Oceania.
The closed?
Yeah, event 3 closed.
We might not be there.
Yeah, they
No,
haven't added us yet.
we're
Yeah, I don't
not
think
there.
it's sorted yet.
We will be there, but we're just not right now. What's the format for a Swiss?
Yeah, just Swiss.
Okay.
Swiss. So
So just
we
win 3
talking-
games and you'll be done.
Are we talking a 9-0 or?
It depends on seeding, if it's like really weird or not. Like we
I
could
reckon
play
it all comes down to Eclipse, to be honest.
No, it depends because there's a lot of disbanded teams.
yeah,
that
like
have come through.
well, if we have to play Gus and Remick and Malkin in like the first round or something weird, we might drop a game. But apart from that, we should go 3-0.
Yeah,
We've
you
never
heard
really
that,
had issues about
chat.
coming
You've
double
heard
teams.
that 3-0.
Happening. Short stream.
Mark the
if we
word.
stream it.
So looking at this, so that's 7. We've got 7 teams, if you can see that, right?
Hmm.
Are we thinking of any? Is there any other teams not mentioned there that you can think of, or would it just be us and those teams that make it through to the main event?
Gus, Remick, and Malkin, and probably Mock, Vixen, and Ghost as well is also a team. They'll come from like the open quals.
Do you know what names they're running?
Yeah,
One
Punjabi
of them is
Power.
Punjabi Power,
Yeah.
but it won't be on Wikipedia yet. You might have to look at the Smash
Yeah.
record or something.
Hey, look at
We
this. I've come prepared.
Yeah, I think some
I saw
big
it. There we go.
rosters coming through open calls will be the CEO's roster, so that's like negative sweeper and I guess
Cairo?
Puma. No, they kicked Kara.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Or he's not there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Who
not.
else
There's
is
no
there?
Kyra now.
There was meant to be Crozza, Kurdo, and Caveman Ben, but they
Yeah,
didn't sign up
it's
in
so
time.
rough. It's so rough.
They would have been like not an easy team to beat.
Yeah, there's Kara, Crazy, Happy Pingu. I don't know how they'll do, but they're definitely probably a
All
close
right.
call
Well,
team.
sounds like a few going on that aren't mentioned yet. So who's making it to the main event? I reckon us, one or seed 1 or 2.
Mm.
Doesn't
I
that
can't see the
put
Wikipedia.
us? Give me a second. Yeah. Alright. So
It'd be fucking Big Goose, Trident. I think Wazoo are not playing anymore. I saw something on Twitter.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
they dropped Tiger.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll be playing or not. But Big Goose, Trident, probably Eclipse.
I'd say Eclipse.
yeah, Clips. I don't know. They can be.
I don't think Collateral will. I really don't.
What about the Sussman?
Who's that? Is that Daisu and them?
Yep.
Maybe. Have to see how they go. And then the teams I mentioned, open calls, will
Yep.
come up as well. Ghost team and Remix team and us. I don't know if they
Clarity's
played or not.
or Deft, I think will make it with Clarity's old team.
Is that homie change?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll probably make it as well. I just see
Yeah.
Wazoo and Collateral missing out, and maybe Daisu.
Hmm. I'd say potentially Wazoo.
And
What was
yeah,
the other?
them as well, maybe. Fuck.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but the other teams you mentioned, that what was it, 3 or 4 other teams, they're probably gonna go up.
Yeah. Just have to
But
see what happens on Saturday and see what
Sunday.
teams come up.
Oh yeah. But I'm looking forward to Sunday and the main event, or Friday even, and then the main event. It'll be
You
quite
guys
interesting.
streaming us on Sunday?
Got to double check with Chris.
Yeah,
I could,
the money.
I could try and sort it out.
Yeah.
We do an adapt stream. Maybe.
It just depends if you guys have Mitch to cast
True.
us or not, because he normally does that, but for like next week.
Yeah. I'll try and sort it out with him.
Yeah, it's fine.
Who's the Chris guy in the middle?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Some weirdo.
Hey
Oh,
Todd.
quick, remove that.
All right. Well, we'll say goodbye to you. We're gonna move on to CS:GO. I mean, you're
So,
welcome to stay if you want to talk about it. But
I don't really know much about that game,
yeah,
but yeah. Well, we'll just see you blokes later.
later.
Later,
See ya.
man.
Bye.
All right. So
Great. We needed that.
you what?
We needed that. That was great.
Yep. CS:GO. So our team,
Yeah,
Bandits.
let's jump over to here.
Cisco.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm able to keep up with this.
Yeah.
At the moment,
Just
they're looking pretty good.
4-0.
I mean, they got a free
Wait,
win against
hold on.
Order, so we wouldn't know how they would actually play.
Against Order, but
well,
yeah. But and speaking of the Order thing, if you go to the tweet that you sent to our group,
uh,
um, basically it's saying that the 3 teams have already qualified through to the ESL Challenger League, which is run with this open league, and there's only 3 teams and there's 13 more slots available. So I'm thinking that our team being at the top either will get in to
Why
the
is Mind
challenger.
Freak so low?
Mind Freak is a woman's only team.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 'cause that'll be picked up for the ESL event.
Oh, look, Jesus, the bands. I think everyone just tried that all at once. Fluxy gets it. Yeah, there's actually no women's team. They've actually got a win as well. I don't know how. Oh wait, they were a away team. Yeah, okay, never mind.
But yeah, so I'm reckon there's 13 slots, right? So I'm assuming you'd assume the top 13 go through, or like the top.
Yeah, around there, there'll be extra invites.
Yeah. So
Either
at the moment,
we should get invited or we'll be making it just through open. So
yeah. But as it stands, Order, Vertex, and Renegades are in the Challenger League, and that's why I think the Open's going to be playing into that because one of our players actually said it's something to do with seeding. So like first 6 games are seeding or something. So we're at the top of the leaderboard. One would assume that we get pushed into the top league. And then if you go down, you look at Orders forfeited all 3 of their matches. So that's because they're in the top league.
yeah, all these teams would just get free wins.
Well, I still would like to see us play like Sanguine, Hazard,
Free, like, yeah, exactly.
uh,
Fluxy.
because like if you look at all these teams, right, our ratio 16-9. So like any team close to that's like Hazard. Um, I mean Sanguines isn't bad either, but like us versus Hazard would be a good match. Generally they're close between the 2 of us.
They haven't played as many games as us.
No, but
Hence
they've got
why
they've got some games coming up. Wow, they're meant to have played 2.
they've played 2. They've got a forfeit win against.
No, but it's saying here they're meant to have played the 8th and the 9th, and there's no
Oh,
results.
someone slacking on their end.
Yeah,
Ratio.
but yeah, like it'd be great to get just shuffled straight into the major league, like the ESL.
Yeah, because
Same
didn't
time.
we play in that like the last
You see,
season of it?
no, we played
ANZ champs.
season
Yes.
38.
ANZ champs.
We
Was it
played it
38?
season.
Because I
Yeah,
know we played in the main league and then we got dropped, but like the ANZ champs was like a different thing.
Yeah.
so we played. Yeah, we played West Conference in season 38. Season 39, I think they had time off and
Oh
work.
yeah, they missed a season, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was when they all got stuck in uni and stuff like that.
Yep. Thanks, Fluxy.
Killed them.
Too much spam. Um. So, I mean, they've still got. I don't know if they're doing LPL.
I don't even know
Well,
if that's up right now.
it shows us in LPL. But I don't think I don't think it started yet. Like a few teams have played and had losses, but then there's other teams that have got nothing. So I don't think that's the pro division, and it says we're in the pro division, but
I just don't think that's right.
yeah.
Uh.
Is that Halo next?
Halo's next, but they're scrimming.
Well, so we're not gonna be able to get them in.
No, we'll make do.
No, we won't be able to get Barry in here, but I do think there is. I don't think I have it open, but I can quickly open it.
Of course, Fury doesn't show.
No surprise.
Well, I don't
No,
know. I don't know if we come up. I won't lie.
You what?
I don't think we come up.
we can talk about last week if I knew where it was. I'm a bit special. Let's go to here first.
You can just search up Bandits ESC.
I could
the
have
site.
done that. I honestly could have. So this is this week's coming. I think.
Probably.
Yeah, the 13th of nope. I'm a month ahead. All right, we're up to number 8. I'm pretty sure. No, okay, I was right.
Yeah, Open Series 8. I found it.
All right, we made top 16.
True.
We
But there was.
Does Direwolves have CS:GO
Yeah.
team, Xander, or do they have
Oh
a
no,
Halo team?
I don't think it's gonna sip it. Nah, they don't.
If he's
I
not,
thought
might not even be here. What about
They
1620
used to.
Kings, Fluxy? What teams do you guys have?
they have a Halo team. Yeah, they do. We have a few. Yeah, well done.
But yeah, we recently picked up this Halo team, and they've already made improvements.
They coach like they're like the what was the word? They're like the way they practice is insane. Have you read all I obviously
Yeah,
can't read
they've got like a full
all the
setup.
notes.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
They've finally brought on a coach, so they're getting coached. I think 2 hours, 4 hours a month, roughly. So 2 hours every 2 weeks.
But yeah, they're looking good. They're scrimming right now, so we can't actually have them on. But I did want to have Bury on and just get him to have a chat.
Might come
Just
through
like
Can
later.
we
about
can we yoink him? You reckon?
Just ask.
he's typing now,
He's in
so
menus. He's in menus.
Wait, we might be able to yoink him.
Yeah, ask if he can jump in. Oh, he feels bad.
Oh,
but I've always been, or like one of my first games I used to play was back in the day would have been Halo. So as soon as Halo came out, as the boys will tell you, I was just like, we need a Halo team, we need a Halo team, we need a Halo team. Only because I guess it was a passion of mine. But like as it stands now, you Halo, nah, Halo's great.
I don't know if you can say that when you have a Halo team at 1620 Kings.
Odds cream. No, no. I'd never admit that. But I like to say that I'm sitting in somewhat the higher ranks of Halo. I'm sitting at what am I? Diamond 2, borderline Diamond 3 at the moment.
That's crazy.
Hey, just like your Halo, just like your Rocket League rank.
Yeah, but it works a little different. Because after Diamond, it's Onyx, which is the highest. So, yeah, I'm not too far off the highest ranks. But, I watched our boys play. I watched them stream some of their matches, like actual proper matches. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not at their level. It's just insane.
Yeah, for sure.
What? Diamond or Onyx?
No, it's definitely Diamond.
Um, wow, it's almost been yeah. Well, since we can't get
Yeah,
the
it's
Halo
very,
thing,
very sad that Fury didn't want to.
yeah, maybe next podcast.
Yeah,
This is going to be a weekly thing, mind you. Better planned as
Better
we go.
plan.
But yeah, better.
It's gonna improve week by week.
It's going.
Perfect
We
podcast.
just wanted to get something out and basically get us going. So we also have a Valorant team and a PUBG team, but we don't have much to say at the moment as they're pretty fresh. Not many significant tournaments to speak of at the
yeah.
moment.
There's not really been much for them. I think PUBG at the moment is on their off season, so it's not like other than for like community tournaments. There's not much going on.
So I'm
But
sure if any of the players want to come on and that, we'll bring them on and have a chat to them. But yeah, as I said, yeah, I love watching PUBG. It's always I suck at it, but I love watching it.
Yeah, exact same. I really
But
like it.
we just had some general, like I guess OCE general news that we wanted to speak about. Like this is where,
Wait, before we get there, I actually gotta dip. I gotta go.
yeah,
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 yeah, you're good. You're good.
yeah, you're good.
Thank you, and
Later,
I'll talk to you in a bit. See you
Bye,
guys.
agree.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
boy. So for this last little bit, this is open to chat, can come up questions, whatever. But I'm gonna just start with one thing I saw in a little representatives of OEA. There's a player going around. His message, I don't know, it must be like 10 orgs or something, and it's all about like, do you guys need a designer? Like, do you
Yeah,
know
there's
any?
so many people do
And
it too.
and I've had this a few times, and we've had this through our Instagram, we've had this through our Twitter. It's like, do you need um a designer or whatever? And the first thing I have to say is like, do your homework. Like, look at their graphics, look at their things. If they've got all that, turn around and be like, oh, I think I can do better, or this is, don't just come, do you need one? Because like obviously they've probably got one. Fluxy, I said like in the OEA representative channel, I don't know if you can see it in the other ones, but basically there's a guy going around messaging in a whole bunch of different orgs. Must be like 10 orgs or something. And
I
he's
mean,
just
he
asking
went
if
to a
they,
lot for him to be talked about. Let's just say that.
yeah. And he's been asking, do people need a designer? Like, do you need a designer? Do you need, but it's the way he's doing it, it's not very professional. And everyone's like, no, I'm good. Like, people need to do like, I'm saying this for anyone who's going to watch this. Do your research.
I mean, if
And
you're gonna do it, at least go to like really small orgs that would probably appreciate it, and that would actually probably need the work done.
he didn't do anything bad. It's more like something on a more professional scale, like because basically everyone just doesn't take much notice of this. But I'll tell you, I'll find it.
Like if you are gonna go around messaging, make sure it's professional and all that.
Basically, he's just like, hey, I'm a designer. I'm looking for orgs. Can you help me and send some org server links? I can show you my work if you like. That was probably one of the best ones I've seen.
I've
But
got a couple, but
he just messaging all like, but it's more he's messaging the top people of every org, and I feel like you want to, as Bot said, approach a smaller org, see if they want to do it. Like the bigger orgs, we all have designers. We all have that. Um, And the shitty thing is for the smaller orgs, it's a bit harder to like um find someone, but like this is your market. If you're a designer, jump in on the smaller orgs. Look at something like
All
that.
they have to do is type up hashtag like GFX or something, and it all comes up on what teams need it.
But all I'm trying to get at, because it's not just him, it's on a bigger scale. I just wanted to start off with that. It's like if you're gonna message an org, try and do it as professional as you can. Don't just be like, "Hi, I play this. I'm good." Like, give us some information. Uh, Allow us to see what you actually like. Give us results. Give us links. Give us more information than, "Hey, I play this. Can I be a part of you guys?" Or, "Hey, I can do this." It's like,
Also, players do it a lot. They message the org instead of messaging like other players.
yeah,
Like we don't control the team. Like we kind of control the teams, but we don't say who's on the team.
yeah.
Don't message an org.
Yeah, wait. Well, I don't know how other like all the orgs operate, but generally I would say teams still run it by the owners, but they're the ones that are like, "We want this, we want to do that." Like, we don't go, "Hey, you've got to pick up," because if we force that upon them, it's just not
Yeah,
going to work.
I mean the chemistry
Uh
is not there. They just won't enjoy it.
yeah,
There's no point.
yeah. It's just you're just going to be if you're paying a team, then you're just going to be losing money at that point because like they're not playing as well as they could.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I'm not having a go at him. I'm just like know your target audience and I guess just try and speak professionally. And yeah, there's probably going to be a thing that gets mentioned a few times on this show because I'd rather help people improve and grow our scene than just put someone down. Like I'm just saying this as a way to improve. But I guess another thing on top of that is if you're an org owner or management, I personally view it as a really shitty thing to do is to go to another org's team and ask them how much they're getting paid or how much other teams are getting paid
yes.
when these teams are in contract. Not the team approaching them going, "Hey, we've been allowed to talk to you and we would like to negotiate." It's they're in contract and you've then gone and asked that org's team, "Oh, what are you getting paid?" Or "Who's getting paid what?" Like, it's so unprofessional to go to someone else's org in that moment. Like, if you want to come across, like, if we want this region to be taken seriously, like NA, EU, we have to cut that kind of shit out. We need to cut out the players not getting paid after, like, because they're just not, like, good enough or, um, ha ha ha, Flixie, you made me
Yeah, yeah.
stumble there.
Did they
Yeah.
tell you to get fucked?
But yeah, it's basically like unless it's at the end of the contract or the team's approached, go to the org itself. Like I'm more than happy to give like ballpark figures if you're trying to pick up teams. Not for our team, I won't give you a ballpark for that. But if you're trying to pick
Just
up,
general, like, if you need general information, like, yeah, we're happy to help, but we're not
yeah,
gonna
like
tell you what we've
look
done.
at Eclipse. When Eclipse first started, we gave them a lot of help. They've done amazing by themselves now, but like we helped in whatever capacity we could at the start. So it's like we're more than happy to.
Kind of toxic.
um, but yeah, it's in my personal opinion, and I guess it by the sounds of it, Jai's as well. Just don't go as an org owner speaking to other teams because like
Yeah,
it just
hey
looks so
Flixie,
unprofessional.
it's just not good as you try and do it with Sprat.
And if you've got a loyal team, they'll just tell you to, piss off. So,
Yo, Dom, you're running late, mate. We're ending in 2 minutes.
hey Dom, sup? Um, when choosing logos and names, now this one's a good
Oh,
one. We
this.
saw this tonight. We saw this tonight while looking up topics for the show. But I'll let you. take on
All right. Well, I found something, and it was called Cyber. Wait, was it Cyber?
Cyber Wolves.
Cyber Wolves. And it's like we just don't need any more wolves in this region. I think there's enough.
But how similar is the logo to
Yeah.
Dire Wolves?
Wait. It was. Can I? Wait. I sent you the link to it, right?
Yeah.
Let me bring it up for stream. Um, like it's ridiculous. Literally
Just bring up.
looks.
Just make sure it's just the picture though.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
I,
Don't want to
I,
let.
I'm not leaking any DMs. What's been said in there, but yeah, I'll just change out our logo. I can fix it up after. Look at this. Like that is their logo, right? That is what they've come up with, and it literally looks the exact same as
Is
Direwolves.
Antic as well as
As
Antic.
Antic as well. Like,
Like the name, I'm like, okay, if you can make your name, like if they have a logo that makes their name stand out, so like Cyberwolves, they could have probably done something a bit more cybery, right? Metallic or something. But a simple thing like that is just, in my mind, too similar to Antic and Direwolves. It's almost like the in between, and those two are already pretty close together. Brand
it's
renegades all over. Yes, we
yeah,
are
yeah,
similar, but like. But that's like us as Antic and Renegades as Direwolves in that instance. And now, if someone was to go into the middle of that, that would just be kind of like,
that there is no route. Like,
yeah.
just stop. Pick something else. Go back to the drawing board.
I mean, if they become big enough to overtake Antic, well then they're the Antic, and then Antic is the one that looks off. But like, I don't know. It's I
Just
feel like
this.
because when we went to pick, as some of you might know, me, Fluxy, and Jai here, or Bot, I should say, we all started New Haven. Now that took us a while to come
Well,
up
I
with
mean,
an image.
I didn't start that.
Oh well, you were part of it, but
I mean,
yeah. And the amount of research I think me and Fleecy did just to try to find a name slash stand out, because when we were designing it, it initially looked a bit too much like who was it, Fluxy? Was it Avalanche? No, Avalanche or something like that. I can't remember. They don't exist now.
oh, he doesn't remember.
Luna's org, yeah. And so we tried to get it as far away as possible from that. Like we actually did research to try and make sure
So yeah,
it
like
stood out.
when because I started my own org at the start of last year. I called it bot gaming. It was literally there was no org even called bot gaming. Like I did so much research into it, got my own logo done up and everything. Like I made sure that it looked nothing alike.
Aurora, that's it, yeah.
Like it's not hard to do research. Like just look up your name, what you're trying to do.
Yeah. But, and then well, not everyone knows this, but I was also the co-founder of Villains. Um
Making a
that
comeback.
that was
It's coming
well,
back.
that was yeah, I can confirm it's coming back. I don't know how soon, but it's coming back. But that was
It's
a
under
massive
construction.
under construction. That was a massive learning curve being a part of Villains. I learnt what kind of people that I can and can't work with. Um,
Yeah,
but
I don't think we're gonna bag them out.
no, I'm not going to bag them out.
Uh,
I just learnt a lot from that org. It was, but as any org owner that's been around for a while, like I've been around for like a year now. Um, everyone will just say the same thing. It's a learning curve. Like
it always is.
you can't truly be prepared for it. It's like it's just a learning curve.
Put them in the bag. Ship 'em. Uh,
But it is what it is when it comes to that. Like the
yeah.
bandits, us here at Bandits. If you're ever starting up a new org, that's another thing. We will help any how we can. We'll try and guide and help, but we're not going to share contracts or share salaries, as in like, and show you what we've got and what we don't got. But what we will do is give you ballpark figures, give you things should be like this, and just help find like
Fluke's.
our yeah, I know he's throwing me off. Our designer, like we
Yeah.
can always get that like we can always direct him work. People, just we'll help how we can. He does. He's got my phone number. It's too much.
There's everything.
Yep.
Man's probably stalking me on SnapMap right now.
Other than that, oh well. I mean, is there any other news that people want to talk about that's recently happened in the region? The commercial. There was a few things that I sort of don't want to touch on, but I sort of want to touch on. Just like the whole perma ban of a player, what led to it. But I feel like I shouldn't.
Yeah, no, we won't touch those. I think we'll save them for a different time. But we have hit over the hour mark,
Yep. I,
so
I think we should end it there, but what we will do is we'll put on Twitter a poll. Any topics people want us to talk about, um, and just like any guests we should try and get, and what they want to hear. And if you want to hear like how we got into esports or anything like that, so
Fluxy is apparently the best topic. I don't think it is. I think it's very disappointing. Anyway, we're gonna end it right there. Thank you everyone for popping out. Popping in, popping out, whatever. But yeah, this is
later.
episode 1.
Yeah. Stay tuned next week, episode 2.
I think we're gonna. What day are we doing it? Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah.
Live on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll tweet it out probably on Monday when we decide on what day. And just so then you guys are ready to come in. YouTube videos will be up, I think, every Thursday if you want to rewatch the podcast. And thank you everyone again.
Yeah. Later.